Alright, we've got the first snake action of the morning. Nice big cottonmouth. Alright, got her curled up and doing the open mouth thing. I think it's time to go back to see what she was doing. As soon as I opened my door, he slipped into the water. But good to see him anyway. Now I see what I think is a plain-bellied water snake. Let's see if I can get it out. You know, I've been driving along very slowly along this side of this road, looking at these rocks with my head hanging out the window, Ace Ventura style. Now I see what I think might be a broad-banded water snake. Might be a plain belly. It's real dark if it's a broad-banded, but see what happens with this one. I don't see his head, so maybe I can sneak up on him. Alright, I got him. It is a broad-banded water snake. It's deep in shed, that's why it's so dark, and you can see his eyes are super cloudy. He's about to strike. That'd be a beautiful snake if it wasn't in shed. I love the broad-banded. Well, it's nice here to, in a span of about 5 minutes, I got all three of the Nerodia species that don't live where I live, so it's cool to see them. I got the northern water snake last night. Now I just would really like to find of course, a mud snake, and perhaps a Graham's crayfish snake. That's another species I've never found that I believe lives here. I think I may have another cotton here. Yes, indeed. Smaller one than last time. Hi there. Oh yeah, you're pretty. All right, well, is that a beautiful picture or what? Nice reddish brown on the side. I love it when they just curl up and do that. All right, I just caught a little broad-banded water snake. Saw him foraging along the shore on the ends of the rocks. Had to sneak down there while he was underwater and reach down and get him. It's a pretty snake, man. I love the pattern on these guys. All right. He got me a few times, but I got a few pictures of him, so time to let him go back to what he's doing. There's a big black-looking bullfrog right there. That's interesting looking. Just spotted it as I was driving along. Okay, there's another water snake basking on that log right there. From here, I think... I don't know, it doesn't quite look like a broad-banded. I can't see this very well in this light. I busted out my other video camera that has a better zoom, but I'll check the footage when I get home, see if I can make out exactly what those markings are. Now there's a broad-banded water snake for sure. I'm zoomed way in, busted out my video camera that has a zoom, because I'm up on a boardwalk. I can't get to these guys. It's not my favorite way to enjoy nature, but I usually at the right time of year get to see a lot of snakes from here. Anybody who's been here, I'm sure knows where I am. We'll see what snakes we can see from here, and then I'll go somewhere where I can get a little closer to them. This is interesting. There is a skink resting on that mushroom right there on the side of a tree. I know people call them, I guess mushrooms grow out of the ground. They call toadstools. I guess that one's a lizard stool. Okay, there's one up there. From here it looks like a diamondback water snake, but I'm going to try to get closer. I just wanted to get a quick shot of him. Okay, I was right. It's a diamondback water snake. See a ribbon snake now. He's a ways out there. Better zoom in on him. There's his head. an idea of how far out he is. I just missed a ribbon snake that was sitting on the side of the road here. Oh, there goes cottonmouth. The cottonmouth. Man, I gotta pay closer attention here. All right, I got a big plain belly water snake here. I guess it's not terribly big. Just gonna make a bolt for it, but I'll probably get it before it gets anywhere. That's a nice looking snake right there. Very clean looking. I like how they're just sleek black or dark brown, I guess, most of the time. Well, it didn't take too much to get him calmed down, but it won't take too much to get him riled up again either. He's kind of wary. Really nice looking snake. I like that. I like that a lot. Of course, you can see how they flatten out their head. Mimic a cottonmouth. The color can really throw you off. A lot of the cottonmouths are dark and almost solid color, looking like that. The other thing is the lip bars. See those stripes or lines coming down across the lips? Cottonmouths do not have those. Looky here. The big cotton, maybe the biggest one of the day. No, where are you going? All right, well, there she is. She's got some kind of black stuff going on inside her mouth. I'm not sure what that is. Little black spots. Maybe she just ate something. I don't know. Ate something and got some dirt in there. Okay, first non-aquatic snake. Well, I guess depends on whether you're counting a ribbon snakes as aquatic or not. This big old rat snake was crossing the road. Nice size. It's got a weird bulbous eye. I'm not sure what was wrong with it. Weird. I don't know if it was just maybe an eye cap that didn't shed. Got another car coming, so I may just need to let this guy go on his way. I don't think I'm gonna get photos, but cool. Wait to see. All right, so it's mud snake looking time. So I spent a lot of the day road cruising, hiking some trail type areas. It's hot now though, afternoon. I'm gonna just get into the mud and see if I can find a mud snake. Well, I just got this nice spotted salamander. Not a new species for me, of course, but I like the orange spots on the head. I don't know that I found one like that. I've seen pictures, but well, I haven't seen any snakes since I started tromping through the swamp, but boy, is this an amazing habitat to hang out in. Look at these big old trees that have fallen. This is for my daughter, Shay. She loves mice. Put this guy under a log. It's a swamp mouse, apparently. They are cute, I'll give you that, Shay, but you know, I have to remind her from time to time that my animal eats hers. The facts of life. All right, I found spotty number 2 under this big old log here. I have to roll it back before I let him go back under it. Nice orange spots in the head again. I like that. All right, well, I officially wore myself out in the swamp for a few hours. It was fun, but man, I'm really surprised I didn't see any snakes. Not just mud snakes, but no water snakes or cottonmouths. So either they are not active anymore, or after midday they kind of just went into hiding again, or I just wasn't in the right area. It's 6 now, so I'm gonna cruise these roads a little bit till dark, or until I think it gets too cold. All right, it has been a while. He's not wasting any time. I was starting to think maybe it's getting too cool. The sun is kind of behind the clouds. It's getting a little low in the sky now. It's about 6:30, and I don't know. It's been windy all day, but anyway, somebody's still out. That other one right there. Can't tell for sure if it's a northern or maybe a broad-banded. See if I can get a little closer. All right, it's getting dark. Still kind of light though, and we have a diamondback water snake, young one. All right, I'm not sure if that light is too much or not, but these guys get very big. But this is probably last fall's baby, I would say. All right, we got something. What is it? Looks like a plain belly. Now he has a bit of a pattern. As you can see, it's kind of faint. It resembles kind of the northern water snake a little bit, although, I don't know, the blotches are a little bit more broken. But as they get older, that pattern darkens and they turn almost completely black, kind of like a racer. But they have that patternless belly, faint black stripes, but for the most part patternless. And the bugs are crazy right now, but here's another little diamondback water snake. Stuff's still moving. It's about 8:30 now. I can't believe it, guys. I just cruised a western mud snake. What I was tromping through the swamps looking for all afternoon. Look at, he's tucking his head under. Look at that belly. Oh my goodness. This is unreal. This is, oh, calm down. This is exactly what I came here for. You know, my flash wasn't working right last night in my camera. I'll get a better look here in a minute under a better light, but I'm gonna have to keep this guy until morning and get some good daytime photos. My phone battery's dying, so I had to bust out my other video camera. Look at those red eyes. That is awesome. And this might be my favorite lifer that I've ever found. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until morning and get some good pictures in the daylight and get you a good look at them. This just doesn't do him justice, looking at it in a headlamp. That belly is unreal. Frogs are all over the road, hopping around in front of me. That's actually a baby bullfrog. Didn't notice that at first. That's a green frog. And I'm not stopping for them, I'm just trying not to hit them. But I did stop for this guy. It's not a huge bullfrog, but it's a bullfrog, which is always cool. That's a much smaller one. That guy would eat that guy. Bullfrogs eat just about anything. All right, come on. All right, check out this guy in the daylight. Time to find a suitable spot for some photos for him. Okay, while I'm waiting for this guy to calm down for some pictures, I'll just explain a little bit about the snake for anybody who doesn't know, who's not familiar with them. They're one of the hardest snakes to find in Missouri. I know there are a few that are even more difficult. These guys, they only occur in the cypress swamps of the southeast portion of the state, and they're very secretive. They spend most of their time not only under the water, but under the mud and the muck, the dead leaves on the bottom of the swamp. They dig through that and forage for aquatic salamanders, the eel-like salamanders, the three-toed Amphiuma and the western lesser siren are the ones that live here. And that's their preferred prey. Now, I've heard that they will eat tadpoles, they will possibly eat frogs or fish if they need to, but they mainly prey on those aquatic salamanders. And even when they're just resting, just chilling, they will be under logs and things and just basically in the mud. That's why they're called a mud snake. But they don't surface very often. If they do, it's at night. Last night, of course, I found one just crossing a very narrow stretch of road from one part of the swamp to the other, and that's probably all the time he would spend above ground or above water, above the mud. In who knows how many days, I don't really know, but that's why they're not found very often. I've considered myself very blessed to have found this guy. They do get pretty large. This is a fairly small one. So this guy's maybe, I'm guessing, a couple years old, but they can get 5 feet long, I think, 5, maybe even 6 feet long. I've seen some pictures and some videos of some pretty big ones. But they're just very, very docile. I mean, he's trying to get away from me, but he hasn't made any attempt to strike at all, and from what I understand, they never do. But they do have a unique, really sharp pointed tail that they will poke you with. And if you're a predator, I guess, and it jabs you with it, it could prompt you to let it go. But it's been, developed myths about the snake that they can sting you with it or that they have venom in the tail. They can't even break the skin with it. It's not anything like that. They also used to be called a hoop snake, with the myth that they grab hold of their tail with their mouth and roll down a hill like a hoop, and even like project themselves as a spear with their tail and impale you. Just ridiculous stuff. But they're just such a calm snake. I mean, he's a little spastic when I put him down and when I try to get him set still for some pictures. A little herky-jerky, but not trying to strike at all. I'm not sure if I should put this part in the video or not, but just for anyone who recognizes where I am, I'm in a conservation area, not in the one with the boardwalk yesterday. That was a different one, but I'm in a conservation area nonetheless. And you're not supposed to take animals even temporarily from a conservation area, but I didn't. I stayed in here all night, so I never took it out. I don't know, a conservation agent might disagree with the particulars about that. I'm not sure, but in my mind, I didn't violate either the letter or the spirit of the law. I just kept him for a few hours so I can get some good, decent photos. Kept him in the area where he was found, and now I'm going to release him right where he was found. So, just in case anybody's wondering about that. Okay, time to let Darth Maul go back to what he does best. Go catch some salamanders. It's just a shame so much beauty stays under the mud so much of the time. There he goes. I'll tell you, when I found that thing last night, I had stopped the car. I thought I hit record on my phone as I was walking up to it. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was maybe another water snake. And my reaction just must have been priceless. I went berserk. But too bad I didn't get that live on video when I realized it wasn't recording. I hit record, of course, and then got what you saw, but yeah. All right, first snake of the morning is a rat snake. Look at that. Being a swamp rat snake, are you? Swamp rat? Nice big beautiful guy. He's going toward the swamp, so that's the way I'm gonna let him go. Away with you. Gonna go climb some trees and look for some swamp birds. happens when I get out. He's gonna. Okay, I think it's a broad-banded. Its head is hit, so I'm gonna see if I can get out and get it. All right, let's see what we got. See what we got. Looks like maybe another rat. Yeah, a little smaller one this time. Hey, gorgeous. I like how they get all kinked up. It's funny, they get all kinked up like that when they're you roll up on them or you walk up on them, and it's like they're tense. They're not sure what they're gonna do. But as soon as they see those kinks relax, they're ready to take off. But anyway, I'm gonna pick them up. Look at this little guy. Hi there. Oh, hi there. Little broad-banded water snake. I know, you're big stuff. Get in the sunlight. Oh, come on. Yep, that is a cutie. See those kind of faded markings that kind of bleed into each other. All right, finally got a cotton this morning. Trying to finish up the piece of beef jerky I was eating. Oh, this guy, man, normally these cottonmouths, they'll just curl up and take that defensive position, make it nice for taking pictures, but this guy just wants to get to the swamp. And I love these guys. You know, for some people they're really common. They see them a lot. But I just don't where I live. I mean, they live within an hour of where I live, but they're not nearly as common as they are out here. So I usually don't spend a lot of time going and looking for them. But I really, really like them. Partly because they're so easy to pose for pictures. They're just like, oh yeah, I'll smile. Look at those fangs. There's another broad-banded water snake right there. Again, I'm sure there's no way I can get out and get them, but I'll. So there's a diamondback water snake right there, and coming up behind it is a broad-banded water snake. Got a little cottonmouth here. I was hoping to find a baby today, but this is not quite a baby, but smaller than the others. I'm going to bring it up in front of my car in the shade. It's when they're younger, they're so much more nicely colored. I'm in a little busier road now, so I'm not gonna spend much time with them. I just want to get a few shots of them. All right, just got this nice big racer. Or I mean, it's not terribly big, I guess. It's kind of fat. Got some nice blue on him. This is what a lot of people around here call blue racers, even though they're technically not the blue racer that lives further north. It's a yellow-bellied racer. It's got some nice blue on it. There's also a dead ribbon snake in the road right next to him, right next to where he was crossing. I threw that off. There, come on. Hey. Can't tell if it's focusing on him or not. There you go, you're coming down now. That's better. I saw a ribbon snake earlier that got off the road before I could get it. Oh! Come on, I didn't want you to do that. I just want to get a shot of the blue on your neck. Oh, alright. Okay, I got a ribbon snake. Actually caught him this time. Boy, he's got some scarring. Looks like something grabbed him at some point, those black spots. But I think he's doing alright. Come on. They're fast. Check this out. This big log, that stump, has a rat snake on it. Might get out there and take a look at him. There he is. Nice 5-footer probably. And check it out. As I was trying to get this rat snake to sit still for a picture, this little ribbon snake started crawling across right where I was trying to pose the rat snake. Crawled right over him. Kind of interesting. David and Goliath. Okay, this is one where I'm going to have to probably look at it on my computer to do the identification after I zoom in on it. From here, it almost looks like a Graham's crayfish snake, which, whoop, where'd it go? There it is. If that's the case, that would be first for me. I've never found one of those, but I can't, my eyes just aren't that great. I can't tell from here. There's a cottonmouth resting on those trees back there. I'm on the boardwalk trail again. Figured I'd walk this one more time and maybe one of the other trails here before I head on home. See what I can see. There's a broad-banded water snake. Another little one right there. No broadband. Turtle stop. It's a pretty looking one, but it's still a three-toed, not an ornate. Alright, this is my last stop at the trip. I have maybe an hour or two at the most. I just figured I'd stop at a certain place on the way back. I've put a lot of highway miles in between me and the swamps now. But this is the kind of habitat, kind of a pine forest. It's been burned before. Well, if this ends up being the last snake of the trip, I mean, it about sums it up. What a trip it's been. Man, this thing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be spending the rest of the time just photographing this, I'm sure. So under that rock right there, there's not a whole lot of rocks to flip here. A lot of them are just the wrong type, the wrong size. They're round instead of flat. But they're still here. I've got problems of a different kind now. I'm getting covered in ticks. The whole trip I didn't see a single tick, but now at this spot I'm kneeling down in the pine needles trying to get this guy to cooperate. And now they're crawling all over me. So might have to give up on this guy and get some ticks off me. Alright, I don't know if I got any good shots or not. They're all kind of rushed. But I sprayed down with some spray, but I gotta keep going and get the ticks off me. So that was a nice end to a fabulous trip though. Not quite done yet, I guess. Bonus. Can't help flipping things on the way up. Little western worm snake.